Jai Radha Kunja Vihare Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Yasoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Jai Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate. Today we will be reading from 43. Lord Krishna shows the universal poem, Canto 10. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shivadi Paschada Deshatarine Vanchakalpatarubhaischa Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavanubhe Vaishnav Bhayo Namo Namaha Trinada Pishani Chena Tarori Vasaishna Amani Namanadena Kirtaniya Sada Hari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So today there's verses there. Vidham, that's 10:8:43. Itham, okay. Itham vidita tatvayayam gopikayam sa isvara vaishnavim vyatanon mayan putram snehamayim vidum itam vidita tatpayam gopikayam sa ishvara vaishnavim vyatanon mayam putra snehamayim vibhu itam vidita tattvayam gopikayam sa ishvara vaishnavim vyatanon mayam putra snehamayim vibhu. Itham, in this way, vidita tattvayam, when she understood the truth of everything philosophically, gopikayam, unto Mother Yasoda, Saha, the Supreme Lord, Ishvara, the Supreme Controller, Vaishnavim, Vishnumaya, or Yogamaya, Vyatanot, expanded, Mayam, Yogamaya, Putra Sneha Mayim, very much attached because of maternal affection for her son, attached because of maternal affection, Vibhu, the Supreme Lord. Translation prepared by Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. Mother Yasoda, by the grace of the Lord, could understand the real truth, but then again, the Supreme Master, by the influence of the internal potency, Yogamaya, inspired her to become absorbed in intense maternal affection for her son. Although Mother Yasoda understood the whole philosophy of life, at the next moment she was overwhelmed with affection for her son by the influence of Yogamaya. Unless she took care of her son Krishna, she thought, how could he be protected? She could not think otherwise, and thus she forgot all her philosophical speculations. This forgetfulness is described by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur as being inspired by the influence of Yogamaya, Mohanam Sadarmayan Mayam. Materialistic persons are captivated by Mahamaya, whereas devotees, by the arrangement of the spiritual energy, are captivated by Yogamaya. So, Mother Yasoda, by the grace of the Lord, could understand the real truth. But then again, the Supreme Master, by the influence of the internal potency, Yogamaya, inspired her to become absorbed in intense maternal affection for her son. So, as we know that when Krishna saw the universal form, he was hiding himself from that, making excuses that he ate a piece of clay, or soil. So when he demonstrated this universal form in his mouth, at that time Mother Yasoda was very shocked. But same time, because it is said that Mother Yasoda's love for Krishna is very intense, very profound, that she don't care whatever Krishna shows to her or Nanda Maharaj. Even he creates some, unlimited universes in front of her, she doesn't bother. But here the pastimes is pastimes demonstrated such a way that Mother Yasoda, she was afraid that Krishna is eating dirt and my son will get sick. So she wanted to just check inside the mouth. So she says, Krishna, open your mouth. I just wanted to see. So when Krishna saw the universal form, and then immediately as soon as she saw the universal form, she began to pray. He said, she was worried that what is happening to Krishna, or something happened to me. In earlier chapters, earlier text it described that she began to pray to Lord Vishnu, oh my Lord Vishnu, please protect my little boy, Krishna, because what is happening to him. And then she began to imagine that, do I become sick? Am I sick? Or do I have any kind of disorder in my mental disorder? Or does the demigods, they create some kind of illusory energy that I am seeing all these things? And she was condemning herself so much. And then she continues, saw the universal form. And then she realized, she began to pray to Lord Vishnu, please Lord Vishnu protect my son. And then she prayed that, oh, I was thinking that I am the queen of Vrindavan and Nanda Maharaj is the king and all the residents of Vrindavan and the cows, 900,000 cows and everything belongs to us, is our property. And Krishna is my property. All the residents is my property. So I was thinking like that, then she began to pray, oh Lord Vishnu, here is a part where renunciation comes. She felt a little bit possessive, then she realized, oh no, everything belongs to Lord Vishnu. And she began to pray to please protect my son. And I was thinking that, everything, I am controlling everything, oh my Lord Vishnu, please, you are the maintainer. You are the creator, maintainer and destroyer of everything. Please somehow protect my son. So then, who is Krishna? Krishna expanded as Vishnu, which Yasoda Ma is praying, she is praying to her own son in front of her, which is another form of Krishna, Lord Vishnu. So, Krishna thought that my mother, Yasoda, by the grace of the Lord, by the grace of Krishna, could understand the real truth, and Krishna gave some understanding. So he took all this Sakti away, all this universal form away, and then she realized that this my son is not an ordinary boy, he must be a supreme master. And then she blamed Garga Muni. She blamed Garga Muni because when Krishna was born, Garga Muni predicted that this boy will have mystic powers. That she said, in Garga Muni predicted that this little boy is not ordinary boy, and he came in many millenniums in different forms. But this boy have so much mystic power, and at some time he will demonstrate those mystic powers. And then Mother Yasoda realized this. It must be Krishna doing all this. So but then, because Krishna thought that my mother is bewildered, and I'm not going to lose my maternal affection to my mother, she's my mom. And if she thinks that I am Lord Vishnu, then my relationship is gone. Who will cuddle me, who will play with me, who will kiss me, and I'm his child. So here the Lord Krishna, who is the supreme controller, he don't have any mother. Krishna originally have no mother, father, no one. He is everything himself. What is beyond Krishna? Sometimes we think that who is beyond Krishna? There is one person beyond Krishna. Yes, but who is beyond Krishna? Krishna himself. And who is Srimati Radharani? Is Krishna's heart. So we know that story when Krishna one time in Vrindavan, he was looking himself in the mirror. He looked down and he saw in a mirror himself. When Krishna saw himself, he said, "Oh, I am so beautiful. I am most beautiful. So how beautiful I look." And as soon as he saw himself, Krishna was unlimitedly beautiful. He said, "Oh, I am so beautiful." Just like we go see ourselves in the mirror, this dead body. And we say, the more we are obsessed with our body platform, then we see, wow, how beautiful we are. We see ourselves. But there is a difference between us see ourselves in the mirror and Krishna. When Krishna sees himself in the mirror, is not different than himself. His body, his mind, his seeing, eyes, everything is same as Krishna. But when we see our body, that we see through the soul, through this materialized. Then because materialized, we are contaminated, so we see through that body, and my body is so beautiful, not the soul so much. Actually, the soul is beautiful. What we see in the mirror is a reflection of the soul actually. That's our beauty, because we are part and parcel of supreme beauty. We are part and parcel of this supreme beauty, Krishna. Aishwarasya, samagrasya, viryasya, yassa sasriya, gyan vairagyoschaiva, sannam bhagaiti gana. The most beautiful, most powerful, most wealthiest, most renounced, most famous, most knowledgeable. So, Mother Yasoda, Krishna saw when himself that I am so beautiful. As soon as you watch in a mirror, I am most beautiful. From then appeared Radharani. So who is Srimati Radharani? The supreme beauty form of Krishna. And who is Srimati Radharani in another form? Lord Chaitanya. So the supreme beauty is only Srimati Radharani. It is coming from Krishna. And then by the influence of the internal potency, Yogamaya inspired her to become absorbed in intense maternal affection for her son. And then Krishna inspired her that she again come back to that. There is two Sakti, and forgot the name of the two Saktis which bring Krishna the universal form, and another Sakti take away the form. Forget the name of that. So although Mother Yasoda understood the whole philosophy of life, at next moment she was overwhelmed with affection. She knew the philosophy now. Why she realized the philosophy? Because she is Krishna's mother and she have unflinching faith for Krishna. Krishna is his everything. So Krishna revealed to her. By the son's influence, Yogamaya. But then, by Krishna's his own Yogamaya potency, he just bewildered her. That I am your son. He never let her know that I am the Supreme Lord who is origin of you. But one thing is that Mother Yasoda and Nanda Maharaj are eternally designated mother and father, written form, like trademark, like mark is already there. It's not Vasudeva and Devaki or no one else. Vasudeva and Devaki are expansion of Yasoda and Nanda. But original are Nanda and Vasudeva and Yasoda and Nanda. Unless she took care of her son Krishna, she thought, how could he be protected? If I don't take care of my son, how can he be protected? She could not think otherwise, and thus she forgot all her philosophical speculation. And then she rejected her own philosophical mind. This forgetfulness is described by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur as being inspired by the influence of Yogamaya. So here, another way, the philosophy works on the devotee. When we study so much philosophy, Bhagavad Gita, all Prabhupada's book we study, and we study so much philosophy given by Vyasadeva, just for only one reason. After studying all this philosophy, and when the person becomes prema bhakta, pure devotee, then he is no relevant, because through this or this the ladder to achieve that. This knowledge is not different than Krishna. Sarvasya chaham hirdaya sanivisto matta samritir jnanam apohanam cha vedaischa sarvair aham eva vedo vedantokrit veda vidavachaham. To know all the knowledge, you have to know me. So I provide this knowledge in a literally form for you to get realized through this knowledge and purify up to the stage of prema bhakti. On a prema bhakti, this knowledge is not relevant. So this is a means to go there. And then he says, to know me. Krishna says to realize, sarvasacham hirdaya sanivisto, marta samriti, the knowledge, forgetfulness and remembrance coming from me. To know me, you follow the Kali Yuga Dharma. Lord Chaitanya gave Kali Yuga Dharma. What is the Kali Yuga Dharma? Deity worship? What is it? Yeah. So, one devotee, everyone knows him, Kirtaniya, Aindra Prabhu used to say, Sarva dharman parityaja nam ekam saranam braja. He changed the whole Bhagavad Gita, his sloka. So, he said, 3 times ahead in a lecture, he said, Sarva dharman parityaja, abandon all the varieties of mental speculation, philosophical speculation and religious activities and anything you're whimsical, abandon it and surrender to holy name, which is Sarva dharman parityaja mam. Who is mam? Nam. Mam is Krishna, but same Krishna is not different than holy name. So instead of mam ekam saranam braja, he said, Nam ekam saranam braja. It's amazing actually. So if you really take this process of Nam so deeply, then it's the same as Mam, Krishna. Pure chanting, like pure chanting. Where am I? Okay. Materialistic persons are captivated by Mahamaya, whereas devotees by the arrangement for the spiritual energy are captivated by Yogamaya. So, Krishna says also in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, that I appear in this world through my Yogamaya potency. What is that verse? Ajo api san avyaya atma, bhuta nam iswaropi san, Prakritim swamadhisthaya sambhavami atma mayaya. I come in this material world, I appear in this material world through my yoga maya potency. I never take birth like an ordinary child from mother's womb. I appear. Krishna says. And then, next verse he says, I think few verses later, he says, Janma karma chame divyam, evam yo veti tattvata. Devotees who try to understand that how I appear, how I remain here, perform pastimes and activities, and how I disappear. For them, janma karma chame divyam, evam yo veti tattvata, tyakta deham. Once we finish this body, no more birth in this cycle of in this material world. Means like no repeated birth and death. He attained me. Parastasmatu bhavanno vyakto vyaktat sanatan yasa sarvesu bhuteshu nasyashu na vineshyati. He attains the highest kingdom, spiritual world. Parastasmatu bhavanno. Beyond this material creation, there is a spiritual kingdom. Parastasmatu bhavanno vyakto vyaktat sanatan. Yasa sarvesu, bhutesu, all the living entities he is sitting in the heart of all the living entities. Krishna is helping us all to go back to Goloka. And in Goloka, when we go there, Prabhupada described that if you want to eat apple, and here if you want to eat apple, you have to find the money, go and buy or pick from the tree and eat. But in the spiritual world, anything you think, you get the taste of that. Okay, so now open for the discussion on the points, if anyone knows. I just wanted to say two things. I wrote it here, good for the devotees. That we go out, whole our activity, Krishna conscious activity, Prabhupada set up such a way, from all the way to sadhana bhakti mangalarti to the time of resting the Lord, waking the Lord to the resting the Lord, is the conclusion. I found this is all to do with holy name. Holy name chant, relish, holy name saving, and holy name sharing to others. In the form of, from Mangalarti, start from Mangalarti. Sadhu Sangha is all about holy name. Why we get together? To chant together. So either you chant Bhagavatam together, what now we're doing, this is holy name. Whether we chant Hare Krishna together is also holy name. Anything we do, holy name. We glorify Tulsi Devi, who is giving us bhakti to glorify holy name, Krishna. And then we eat prasadam is also holy name. Because prasadam is expansion of Krishna. By eating only prasadam, we can chant nicely holy name. If we eat things from outside, how can we chant? Sometimes it is said in ISKCON, there was one time written, someone wrote in a Dandavats. He said that why many of us we struggling in devotional service? Because we have attachment to eat things which is not offered to Krishna and which is unfavorable to Krishna. Just like many things in the shop we buy and eat, and it is not made by devotee consciousness, also affect our consciousness. So this way we lose the taste for chanting. Also said like this. And then we went out yesterday, we've been going out Harinam, and others doing Harinam in so many ways. Pujari is doing cooking, living, coming class. So this is all to do with holy name. So that means everything is doing to do with holy name, and who is holy name? So from morning to evening we do everything for Krishna, and we are with Krishna. So that means we are not out of Krishna. And then it says that the book distribution also, all Harinam, books and prasadam. Okay, questions? Any points on this? You have a mic? Anything? Any points on this discussion, on this topic? Also, you can expand the discussion, anything else connected to this you can ask.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. What did I want to ask? There's one classical question that we do so much Harinam Sankirtan, you do so much book distribution, and somehow there's no, you see there's not many devotees, not more devotees in the temple, so what's wrong?
And this is practically everywhere in the world. There is two things. One is that we do so much Harinam, everything. If there is some person becomes devotee, so they may stay here for a while, but sometimes they like to cultivate their own self because they have gained, this is a little higher stage, they have gained some understanding, so they want to recluse and more study and be in a little higher standard, higher quality of devotee sangha. That's one thing. And the other side is that Manusyanam sahasresu kaschid yatati siddhaye itatam api siddhanam kaschin mam veti tattvata. That out of many millions and billions of people who are practicing, hardly only few will become devotee. And among those who will become devotee, very rare somebody will stay in the temple and become full-time devotee or be dedicated. That's one part. And the third part is Kali Yuga is so prominent that even in this situation in Kali Yuga, that even devotees who are strictly practicing, we also get enamored by this energy of Kali Yuga, which is so many varieties of things are created. Just like Jayadvaita Maharaj said, the latest incarnation of Kali Yuga is gadget, media, gadget, the phones, all these kind of messages. We have so many billions of information in this material coming, that if you literally see now, look, what I have. So if you see literally, even our all ISKCON devotees around the world, we have, if you sit down and one day one person says, please all the devotees, show your phones. So when they raise their hand in the sky, you see, it's only the machines. So this machine, we can use it for Krishna 100%, write a book, do management and run the temple and purify yourself and go back to Godhead. And the same machine can take us to reincarnation to hell's planet. So according to your answer, this is mostly are the distractions. So we are bombarded, and what? If all the leaders around the world, all the great leaders of this planet, is not like Parikshit Maharaj or not like Yudhishthir Maharaj, then what will happen to the country? Even though there is books there, they read the books, they realize, they become happy for a while, they chant Hare Krishna, they will come to the temple. But because that influence is permeated by all demonic nature around the world. So there's also. And the other part is that yesam tu antagatam papam, gyananam punya karmanam, is not that much pious karma that they can take up. When they rise on mode of goodness, then you give them book, they will come and become devotee. So devotees who are already devotee here, Panchtattva ki jai, whoever is a devotee, they are rise, they are in a mode of goodness. So they came and took the process. But from this process, from the temple, we can also go and contaminate and become mode of passion. And then when the ignorance touch, then we forget about japa and everything, we become normal again then. So it's like a cycle. So that's why these 5 things, if devotee understand these 5 things, Sadhu Sang, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavatam, Murti Seva, Mathura Vas is non-different than Krishna, then no problem. Then we retain here, we tolerate. Matra Spassastu Kaunteya for devotee. Many desires will come, but doesn't take away. Otherwise, we're doing, millions of book distributions, so much we're doing. But another thing Prabhupada says, don't worry, it's a time bomb. Time bomb. We're giving the books, we're doing Harinam. No, sometime when they'll become little elevated in the consciousness, they will come. Many devotees said that we become devotee. They gave books now. After 10 years, I read that book was given 10 years before in my house. I read, now I'm devotee. So they are not ready also. Like we brought some devotees in the temple sometime, fired up. Their books, they came and that first day they were fired up. We brought them somewhere in America and they were fired up. Dhoti, kurta, everything, tilak. Few days gone, Harina. After that, bye-bye. They left. So they can only come and just get inspired because they were attracted by mode of goodness from the devotees. These books is Krishna. So when we take this book and meet people and give Harinam and sweets, whatever sometimes I feel, so much money is created, billions of dollars for temple. Now we're going out doing, but also to them. We got our books, we or no, we just keep. Any other points? So what is the response that when you devote to go?
Yeah, like
so that's the first answer. First answer is that you see this cold is unnatural. Heater there is unnatural. Used to heat. We separate it. So cold. But then I was thinking activity, traveling is for Harinam. And a place to live. Someone says that, Prabhu, how you become devotee? Somehow you just hear. I say, I'm not a devotee because I get a person. And what you are? I say, I'm a demon. But demons, they hide in the temple. So only I can do it too noisily, but I can see that I'm you feature Yugoslav. Then we were in Japan. Every people are like practically a robot. So from we travel. So 4, 5, the working and die. So where is the human relationship, interaction? So here people have no problem, but because the world has the same thing, bombarded by all this, now I don't need family. My life is all here. Everything is here. But this doesn't give emotions, human feelings, harmony, living. So that's another thing. Your point is that not people are not taking up some. Why 60s, 70s, many people devotee from, why Prabhupada's time many people become devotee? Now it's becoming devotee, it's not they're not joining. You go India, every woman, man, child becoming a devotee there. It's also preaching, so much happening together, good group. Russia and Ukraine, Zelensky and Putin are making so many devotees, thousands of devotees. They are pushing more material civilization, fighting, and the other side people are fear of becoming devotee, out of fear. So they are devotees. Maybe we go Sankirtan in Moscow and see, get inspired and come back. So people are becoming devotee actually. Maybe you see in Slovenia, little less. Yes, yeah. China, 40,000 devotees now. many people becoming devotee. And they will become. So we keep a positive mood that Krishna will bring everyone. I had many points here, but some other day, no time. I wanted to read for you. Shall I read quickly? No, I think I spoke all this. Some other day, another class I will speak. Okay, one point I will say from here. You will like it. That when Krishna was okay, this is my questions to everyone. It's like a quiz. What was the age when Krishna was stayed in Gokul, the place where he appeared? Anyone knows? No. What was the age when the little baby? What was his age there in Gokula? Yeah. 1 to 3 years old. And then Krishna went to Vrindavan in which age? 3 to 6 years of age he was in Vrindavan, and from 6 to 10 years he was still in Vrindavan, and from 10 years of age Krishna went to Mathura. So that means in the age of 10, Krishna expanded himself as Vasudeva to go to Mathura. Krishna, who was in Mathura and Dwarka, Hastinapur, was Vasudeva, expanded Krishna. And from 10 to 28, education, and he created Dwarka city. From 29 years of age to 125 years, he lived as a king in Dwarka. And in age of 25 and the same age, he left this material world. So who left actually the material world? Original Krishna from Vrindavan or expanded Vasudeva Krishna? Yes. This is another good point. Vasudeva Krishna left. And inside this Vasudeva Krishna, there was original Krishna. Krishna was original inside this. Although he expanded as a Vasudeva, but Krishna was original. Vrindavan Krishna was inside that. But his original form never leaves Vrindavan. He always stays in Vrindavan. Vrindavan parityaja padam ekam na gacchati. He never leaves Vrindavan, he always stays. Anything on this one? Devotees. Any other points? Sankirtan, books, Harinam, Krishna's pastimes, or Mother Yasoda, Nanda Maharaj, cowhead boys. Any other thing from this point we want to know? Comments or something which is not spoken correctly? So I can read back again. Nilasuka? Anything for others? No questions? No good? Because I'm also learning, so I can bring it out. Maybe it is something we remember. You have any points? No. No. Question? Anything from here? Oh, no, you can still ask. Anyone? Any point? No? We stop? Waiting for prasad. Today Harinam or no? No? Okay. Okay, Harinam should not have. One day we didn't go to Harinam. My horrible day was that day. Today is Ekadasi? Yes. Ooh. Ekadasi, Harinam. Oh, today is fasting till half day. Oh, I thought this is Mayapur, it's all open. Mataji's, anything, any point? Here, on Krishna, Yasoda Mai, Nanda Maharaj, Vrindavan. Imagine mother's position, Mother Yasoda's position, Nanda Maharaj's. We may be thinking that this is all, why so much we have to study and know these pastimes? Because we left, we had separate interests. We wanted to become Krishna now for so many millennium after millennium, life after life. We are away from Krishna and we only remember many things of this world, but not our original parents, original home, original life. Why this is happening? Because consciousness. That's why Prabhupada says Krishna consciousness. We are 99% like, you all so much Krishna conscious. Myself, I'm always like 99% material conscious, then sometime Krishna conscious. Giriraj Maharaj asked one time to Prabhupada, he said, Prabhupada, he said, I'm always in Maya. No. He said, Prabhupada, sometimes I'm in Maya. And when he said that, Prabhupada, I'm in Maya, he said, I'm in Maya. Prabhupada says, of course, you are always in Maya. Sometimes you think of Krishna. Only sometimes. Okay, Jai. srimad-bhagavatam ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai, Panchtattva ki jai, Ekadasi ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Bol.